Hey there, I'm Nix, and if you've been watching my channel at any point, you would know that I'm an aspiring game developer. In this video, I'm just going to be making some key art for the game. Now, key art, well, it's how it sounds. It's just the art for how you're gonna advertise or market the game. And I'm actually very proud of how it turned out, but I'm gonna leave the end product for the end of the video. So, while I draw in the background, let's discuss a bit about my game. Now, obviously, I'm not just gonna repeat what I said in the original game developing video, but what I will say is that since that video, I've actually done a lot of brainstorming about the story. Because believe it or not, I am not Toby Fox, and I don't just have the story ready on the get-go. So, you may have seen in my last video that the main character, Chloe, looks a tad bit similar to what I'm drawing here. But obviously, a tad bit different as well. This is not her. This is a completely different character, which I'm not going to reveal the name of. But just know that this character is pretty important to the lore. And if you know anything about what I'm planning for the game, say, like, you've joined my Discord, which you should do, and go to the log channel, well, I'm sure you could guess what this character is. But before I say anything about the character, I would like to let you know that this is, like, spoilers for the main plot of the story, or at least how I feel like it should be right now. So, I suggest either muting the video until a red flash appears on the screen, or skipping to the timestamp labeled on the screen right now. Okay, now that everyone has been promptly warned, and it's no longer my fault if anyone gets spoiled to the game, it's time to discuss what this character is. If you had joined my Discord and looked at the logging channel, you can probably guess what it is. And again, I'm not going to be saying the character's name, since I feel like I want to make it a big reveal later in the story. But you may have seen in my Discord that I said that whenever Chloe was sitting in the prologue of the game, she found something that would change her life. And this something that transports her across, like, the main premise of the game is kind of something that just is there. It's not really supposed to mean anything. It's just a blob that kind of just morphs into anything that it needs to or desires. I've decided to change that. This is not that. This is a rethought of that character. So, the lore of this character is that they are an infant god. And, yeah, that's kind of how this game is supposed to go. It's not very religion-coded, but it does have gods as kind of an important part in the game. Pretty much, this character is an infant god. They're able to feel but can't really express their feelings well, and they have the language understanding of a 9-year-old. They're not entirely emotionally intelligent. They do have, like, an intense sense of justice for innocent people who were broken, such as the main character, Chloe. This character is kind of polite, but way too naive. And this character can morph into anything, but always keeps the eye by choice. They can morph into anything they want without even making it look like themselves, but they choose to keep the monochromatic color and the Cyclops eye. And also, despite being a god, they're not all-knowing. Now, at first, this god is just, well, a normal god. But over time, as you travel across worlds which have their own gods, this character becomes sort of as a hive mind. See, the way I want this game to be is each world you travel to has its own god, but Chloe isn't supposed to be there. She's supposed to be in her own dystopian world. None of the gods know who or what Chloe is, and they're scared. And some of the gods, well, they're already long gone. They're ancient. The gods in this world, they do age, but only physically. The only way that they can actually mature is by having more essence of gods in them. So the only way they age is by killing each other. And even then, it's not really killing, it's just making them part of the hive mind. And over time, that's what this character is gonna become. Part of the hive mind of the gods that they absorb by trying to keep Chloe safe. And no, this isn't exactly spoilers, as I don't exactly know where I want to go from here. I don't know if I want this character to turn into a villain later, or if I want to keep them as a friend but becoming all-powerful. I don't know what I want, and I feel like that's exactly why game development is so interesting. You never truly know why you're doing something until it's done. I never know what I'm doing, but as things go on, I make the story. It paves its own path. Just like how I had to pave my own path to draw these hands, because yeah, right now they're abysmal dog shit, but don't worry, in the end product they actually look good. How do I want the main story, well, the main structure of the game to be? There's only one theme of the game that is absolute and set in stone. Freedom. It's not freedom as in the Deltarune style, at least personally I don't see it that way. I believe it's freedom for responsibility and worry. My general story is bound to change, but I do want it to be kind of deep, and I know it's able to be translated into a game. The current thing I have in mind for how levels are going to be designed is this. There will be a main hub, right in the center of the galaxy Chloe was born in. It's an exact replica of her house, but without all the corrupt government watching over it. The access she has will slowly branch out as this character becomes more powerful by absorbing other gods. The levels will give her more understanding of herself, making her less depressed as more and more of her curiosity is sated. Plus, having all levels complete in one branch will make things progress faster because more power is going to this character. And each branch of levels has one style of level. Think of it as the level styles of Wario Land, but a lot more diverse and a lot more variety. This is only a general idea and things might change, but for now, I'm happy with this basic structure. And well, because things are subject to change, I am perfectly fine saying the things that I already have, but I feel like from here on, I shouldn't be talking about the story anymore, as I don't want to say things that are gonna be in the final product, or at least have a chance of it. So, that's enough talking about the main story. So, now, let's talk about the art. So, right now, it's actually getting pretty close to getting finished, but, I did have some mishaps, as you saw earlier, like again with the hands being absolute dog shit. But right now, it's actually starting to, you know, look promising, isn't it? And honestly, some of the hands that I drew actually weren't all that bad. Like that one. The only like big issue I had with this was the thumb. The thumb made it look horrible. But the rest of it looked fine. But pretty soon it actually looks even better, because what I did whenever I was like standing still for like a really hot minute was I literally just got up from my chair, grabbed my phone, and took a picture of myself doing that same pose so I could get the hands right. And honestly, I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, because that should be like the #1 thing that you do whenever trying to draw hands, is just take a picture or like get a picture of actual hands. Also, I don't know what I was doing with the thumb here, but I was... Okay, you know what? That doesn't look that bad right there, but other than that, like, I need to study anatomy more, because I am horrible at drawing hands and poses. Actually, this pose is fine, but that's only because the pose is like super simple. But any other time I want to draw poses or like big art, I don't know. I've just been like pretty bad at it. I guess because I've like stopped drawing a bit. Like I've gotten a bit rusty. At least, especially on mouse and keyboard, because I'm more used to drawing traditional art. I just like pencil and paper more. But hey, maybe at some point I'll get a drawing tablet, and yeah, that'll be cool. Anyways, I'm just gonna do a quick cut here, because that's whenever I stood up to take a picture of myself doing the pose. So here we are. Now hands are done. Now, I know that earlier I said that the idea of a white, you know, blob that just changes its own shape at will was scrapped for this character, but the only reason I said that was because I'm not using a script for all these voiceovers, and I'm bad at talking and remembering, especially whenever, you know, doing a voiceover. So I'm actually not scrapping the idea of like that like amorphous blob. Instead, that is actually the core of this character's god, like the heart where all of like the absorbed essence of other gods go. And I did remember that while listening to the voiceovers, so this is why you write scripts, people. And originally the core was supposed to be like fully black, but I decided to change that to be white with black shading. And honestly, I'm glad I made that change, because, I mean, as you can tell, like, whenever this is done, it looks really good, and I'm actually really proud of how it turned out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shut up for a bit and, let you watch. Dude, something I wish A Sprite had was the ability to move layers. Because why can't we? Why are we not allowed to just... Wait, what? Oh my god, this changes everything. Holy shit. I found it. I found the sauce. And this is the final product for the key art of my game. I'm actually super proud of this. I don't know if this is going to be a permanent piece of art, but honestly, I hope it is, because this looks better than I thought it would be. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. It took a lot of effort, just an hour to record the art itself, and not as long, but definitely a while to edit this video itself. And even then I didn't edit it that good, especially with the general voiceovers. I wish I did less yapping. But this is something that I want to keep doing, but I get burnt out easy. So if you want to show your support and your interest in what I do, then please like the video and subscribe and show me that you want to see more content like this. I put a lot of effort into what I do, especially since this is one of my biggest dreams, to make a game. And if you want to directly give me your support in words, you can comment them down below with suggestions of what I should do for art or story. And you can give some of those in the Discord as well, which you should join. There will be a link in the description. So, yeah. Thanks for watching again, and I'll be back at some point.